Hello everyone, my name is Syed Arjumand Hussain and I am vocational trainer agriculture at Government Higher Secondary School Pinglena and my vocational training partner is B. Abel. I am highly thankful to Shri Arun Manhas sir, Project Director Samagra, Mr. Muhammad Shafi Bhatt, Principal Higher Secondary School Pinglena, Mr. Muzzafer sir, Cluster Head B. Abel and Mr. Samir sir, Coordinator B. Abel. I am highly thankful to all of them for guiding me how to teach and how to train students in prevailing quarantine situation. Dear students, today our topic is about mineral nutrition. What is mineral nutrition and how do plants absorb nutrients? Mineral nutrition is the process of absorption, translocation, and assimilation of nutrients by plants. It can also be defined as the study of chemical elements and compounds necessary for plant growth, plant metabolism, and their external supply. Dear students, it should be noted that plants absorb mineral nutrients from soil or soilless solution in ionic form through roots. It has been discovered that plant body contains about 30 elements and in some cases as many as 60 elements were found, but out of them only 17 are essential for plant growth and development. Dear students, how can we identify whether an element is essential for plant or not? Well, for that, Arnon and Stout had put forward criteria of essentiality of nutrients in 1939. According to Arnon and Stout, an element is said to be essential for plant if its deficiency makes it impossible for the plant to complete the vegetative or reparative stage of its life cycle. An element is said to be essential for plant if its deficiency can be prevented or corrected by supplying that particular nutrient element to the plant. An element is said to be essential if it has a direct influence on plant and it must be directly involved in nutrition and metabolism of the plant. If a nutrient will pass all the three criteria put forward by Arnon and Stout, then and only then it is considered to be essential for plants. And in general, there are 17 essential nutrients for plants. Dear students, essential elements have been classified into two groups: macronutrients and micronutrients. Macronutrients are those nutrients or those elements that are required by plants in large amounts, while as micronutrients are also called as trace elements and these are required to plants in smaller quantities. Macronutrients includes carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and sulfur, while as micronutrients include iron, manganese, boron, zinc, copper, molybdenum, chlorine, and nickel. Dear students, carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen are known as basic nutrients because they constitute about 96% of total dry matter of plant, while as nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are known as primary nutrients. They are primary in the sense that they are essential right from the seed germination. Dear students, calcium, magnesium, and sulfur are also known as secondary nutrients. They are secondary in the sense that they are needed after plants had attained some growth. And these are the 17 essential elements. Role and function of plant nutrients. Carbon. Carbon plays an important role as far as photosynthesis is concerned. It is essential for cell formation and it constitutes about 45% of plant dry matter. Hydrogen. Hydrogen is important for cell and tissue formation. It constitutes about 6% of total plant dry matter. It is used for energetic reactions. Oxygen. Oxygen is essential for photosynthesis and it is an important factor for respiration. It is used for the formation of tissues and cells and it constitutes about 45% of plant dry matter. Nitrogen. Nitrogen is a major component of proteins, vitamins, hormones, chlorophyll, and enzymes. It is important for vegetative growth of plants. It improves quality and succulence of vegetables and fodder crops. It imparts dark green color to plants. Phosphorus. Phosphorus is important for seed germination. It plays an important role as far as photosynthesis is concerned. It is also important for protein synthesis. Phosphorus is necessary for flower and fruit formation. It enhances nodule formation in leguminous plants like peas. It is an important constituent of adenosine triphosphate, adenosine diphosphate, nucleic acid, and DNA. Potassium. Potassium regulates the opening and closing of stomata. It imparts citrus resistance to crops. Potassium maintains cytoplasmic pH. It imparts lodging resistance to plants. It helps in translocation of sugars and helps in the formation of starch. Potassium imparts color and flavor to fruits and vegetables. Calcium. Calcium is a structural component of cell wall. It is important for maintenance of chromosomal structure. It plays an important role in enzyme activation. Calcium is important for cell growth and division. Calcium enhances nitrogen fixation in legumes and thus boosts nitrogen uptake by the plants. Magnesium. Magnesium is a structural component of chlorophyll. It is important for enzyme functioning. It is also important for sugar and fat metabolism. It is essential for fruit and nut formation and for germination of seeds. Sulfur. Sulfur is a structural component of amino acids and proteins. It helps in chlorophyll formation. It's also associated with aroma of fruits, vegetables, and flowers. It promotes nodule formation and efficient nitrogen fixation in legumes. It's also important as far as protein synthesis is concerned. It is essential for oil formation within the seeds of oilseed crops and is an important factor in determining the nutritional quality of foods. Iron. Iron is important for proper functioning of enzymes. It's important for chlorophyll synthesis where it acts as an activator. It is also an important oxygen carrier. Manganese. Manganese has an important role to play in respiration. It counteracts poor aeration and maintains structure of chloroplast. Boron. Boron helps in pollen germination and pollen tube growth. It helps in cell wall formation. It helps in opening and closing of stomata and is also an important factor for translocation of sugars. Improves calcium uptake. Zinc. Zinc is important for the synthesis of RNA, IAA, protein, and chlorophyll. It is important for internodal elongation and is essential for water uptake. It is important for anaerobic respiration. Copper. Copper plays an important role as far as electron transport is concerned. It is involved in flour production and is important for development of grain. Molybdenum. Molybdenum plays an important role in nitrogen fixation and it is used to convert inorganic phosphorus into organic forms in the plant. Chlorine, carbohydrate metabolism, role in photosynthesis. It is also involved in opening and closing of stomata. It imparts disease resistance and tolerance to plants. One thing should be noted that chlorine interferes in starch formation, hence it is avoided in case of cereals, especially rice. Nickel. Nickel plays an important role in grain filling. In case of cereal crops, it is important for seed vitality and is an important component of urease enzyme. Dear students, these were the 17 essential nutrients along with their roles. Now, at last, recommendation of nutrients for major crops is given in the table below. For wheat, nitrogen is required 100 to 120 kg per hectare, phosphorus 60 to 80 kg per hectare, and potassium 40 kg per hectare. For rice, nitrogen requirement is 100 to 120 kg per hectare, phosphorus 40 to 60 kg per hectare, and potassium 40 kg per hectare. In maize, nitrogen requirement is again 100 to 120 kg per hectare, while as phosphorus requirement is 60 kg per hectare and potassium requirement is 40 kg per hectare. In sorghum, 100 to 120 kg of nitrogen per hectare is required, phosphorus 50 kg per hectare, and potassium 40 kg per hectare. In gram, 20 kg of nitrogen per hectare is required, 50 kg of phosphorus and 20 kg of potassium per hectare is required. For soybean, 20 kg of nitrogen, 60 kg of phosphorus and 20 kg of potassium is required per hectare. For groundnut, 20 kg of nitrogen, 60 to 80 kg of phosphorus and 20 kg of potassium is required per hectare. Similarly, for sugarcane, 300 kg of nitrogen, 80 kg of phosphorus and 60 kg of potassium are required. For cotton, 150 kg of nitrogen, 75 kg phosphorus and 40 kg potassium is required per hectare.